I'm going to call me a bad guy, but, this is how I deal with loved ones. If you have loved ones that are thinking they're going to ride out this Hurricane Milton tonight and could leave.
Right, we
could
don't
have
know.
left.
We don't know all the details.
We don't know all the details, but if they could have left and they chose not to.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It's not what you want.
Because they say it's a Category 5 again, headed straight into Tampa. Storm surges 12 feet, maybe higher, which is guaranteed flooding, problematic. I was just reading an article in the USA Today that said if this hurricane speeds up any more, there's no Category 6, guys. There's only 5 hurricanes and typhoons since 1980 that have reached some of the speeds that this hurricane is reaching. We got problems, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Laura, what you got today?
So, Piers Morgan, he decided to interview Jaguar Wright.
Oh, he was going for the big story.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh, yes, about Diddy on his show Uncensored that he does weekly on YouTube. So during the exchange, Jaguar Wright was not only calling Diddy a monster, but she decided to throw in Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yikes.
Claiming that they have hundreds of victims. And we all know, Jaguar Wright,
Yo, what was that? Yo, isolate Laura doing that. I need that.
It's very questionable. Listen, all I can say is I don't think she's well.
I don't think so either. It doesn't seem
I don't think I could be wrong, but I just don't think she's well. Nevertheless, you can't just make all these false, serious, accusations.
Laura, I want to add in, you can say whatever you want to say. It just comes with ramifications.
Well, there you go.
Congratulations.
And if you have a platform like Piers Morgan's does, and you have people on making allegations.
Serious
allegations. Somebody about to hit you with the button.
Oh, well, somebody did, Ebro, because this is what he had to say.
The thing about platforms, the reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Somebody's lawyers reached out?
Yeah,
that's what he said.
I mean, listen, it worked out for him, though, honestly. If we're being honest, it's not real. As long as it's not like a lawsuit that's coming. Well, what's the real foul for him?
Yeah.
By the way, he says anything. Piers Morgan literally just wants clicks. So he got the clicks. He's getting more clicks now because it's a news story. He says, sorry, my bad. That gets attention. It's all a win.
It's a win.
Hit us with the button.
He might keep this up.
Yeah, well, he's going to in his whole career.
You
this is what he does.
Yourself.
Unless someone really comes for him for a lot of money.
Right. No, then it would be.
Because if he keeps this up, you think Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyers are just going to be like, okay.
Well, he won't, though. He's just going to move to the next thing now. He already did with Jay-Z.
I think in some regard, Rosenberg's right. In another regard, it opens a can of worms for him now. Because now it's not just like, he's already retracted. He's already shown that he has a lack of credibility by the people he invites on. So now he's exposed himself to the reality that other things he may get into.
You may have to go back.
We don't know.
He may have to go back on it. And the more you keep going back on things and apologizing, the more
congratulations,
credibility
you played yourself.
You saw Cardi B sued that woman Tasha K for a lot of money and won.
Yeah.
Yep. So it could happen.
Listen, man,
if that happens, that's how much you want.
Yeah, I don't know if the clicks are really worth it, guys. I don't know.
Well, you can.
I mean, I feel you, but there's so much clickbait out here.
But Jaguar Wright is only going on. There's a reason she's only appearing on shows that are not on real, all due respect, platforms. with like corporations behind them. She's going on people's rogue platforms.
Because the claims are unfounded.
Because they're completely unfounded. You can't do that.
Well,
on
not
a real
only that,
platform.
but here's where Piers Morgan really gets the button, because
Congratulations, you played yourself.
he had her on to talk about Diddy. She went and started talking about some other things. That's not. I don't even think that's why he had her on. So you get the button because she done dragged you had her ass on there. She done dragged your ass into some issues.
She's like, oh, really?
Congratulations.
But he's probably like, wait, whoa. They're not here to defend themselves. This is unfounded.
Right.
Why are you saying this?
Right.
It's not what this discussion was supposed to be about. Commercials, please. We'll be back.
And this is not going to be the end, by the way, of just people coming up with baseless claims now about a lot of big people.
Well, look, Diddy's sexual abuse hotline receives 12,000 calls in 24 hours. There's a sexual abuse hotline for Diddy. They're just fielding anyone and everyone could just jump on in this.
Like a class action?
Yeah.
It was already class action with the 120 people. Now they're just, it's like, the commercials we hear for like people who were down near the 9/11 tragedy.
Right.
Which
were you even in the area? Give us a call.
Has Diddy made you uncomfortable? 800-223.
Maybe
Yes.
even just watching his videos at home.
Wow.
Don't give him our number, Shawnee.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Rosenberg, what you got today?
Well, I mean, how do you not give it to the New York Jets?
What a clown show.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I don't know if you know this, but switching coaches during an NFL season is not what
good.
you want. No. Usually, even if the coach is bad, they have a system in place that everyone's working under. And if you switch that up mid-year, it's complicated. And this whole thing now is starting to completely come unraveled. They were all completely banking on this thing going so well, and now you already fired the head coach, who, don't get me wrong, from my vantage, I had no faith he was going to be a good coach at this point. I hadn't seen it. But at this point,
A good head coach, specifically. Because the defense, people would say he does well.
No, and he was a good coordinator in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. He could definitely be a good coordinator. He seemed full of hot air as a head coach. I just didn't feel the leadership. But you guys decided to roll it out this year, so now you're here. Mm-hmm. And now you lose one game. Is it possible? First of all, Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets, was ambassador under Donald Trump to the UK because he gave Donald Trump tons of money. So Trump made him ambassador. It's one of those kind of situations.
Nice.
Do you know yesterday at his little press conference call thing, he made them introduce him as Ambassador Johnson?
All right, so Woody Johnson's the problem.
Congratulations.
So Jets fans,
you
this
played
is where it's
yourself.
at. Woody Johnson's your problem.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm sure Rodgers is part of the problem because I have to imagine if...
Well, making the Rodgers decision, which Woody Johnson wanted to do, it was Woody Johnson. And I told you yesterday in our group text, I've been keeping an eye on the operations of the Jets ever since they made the Tim Tebow decision. Because I feel like that ruined them then.
I mean, a lot of people felt that way about the Tim Tebow. But that's just one of many.
No. But these were decisions at times where you had kind of something going.
Right.
You had Rex Ryan. He kind of had something going. What was it? Mark Sanchez? Was that the quarterback? I know people like to point to the butt fumble and all that kind of stuff. But
they went to back-to-back championships.
Exactly.
Rex and Sanchez.
But you kind of had something going.
Yep.
And for headlines, probably to just sell tickets, you went and did this Tim Tebow thing. Now you've done this Aaron Rodgers thing. And now you're doing this other thing.
Yeah,
These are very unserious people is what I want to say.
It feels very unserious. And let me tell you guys, I've been there. And when you get out after 20-some years of being with unserious people, and all of a sudden they hire serious people, you get serious people who own the team.
You're talking about the Washington football team.
Oh, man, it feels great.
They're a good football team. They seem like serious people.
I got a text message the other day from a friend who wrote me, and he wrote, I don't think I've ever said this to you during the history of our friendship. Your football team is a joy to watch. Jets fans, you're a long way away, Jets fans.
I want to say congratulations, but also congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations.
Because this wasn't about you. This was about the Jets.
Sorry. No, but there is a relationship. Dan Snyder and Woody Johnson are similar. And it's hard to get out of it, guys. It's hard to get out. Because Woody Johnson's not going to have the dirt on him that Dan Snyder had.
Right.
So you're going to be stuck with him. Dan Snyder, fortunately, was so bad. He'd done so much bad that people were able to get him up out.
Yeah.
I don't think Woody's just annoying.
So going a little bit farther with this Jets debacle, is it true that Saleh had his eyes on getting rid of the offensive coordinator, who's Aaron Rodgers' dude?
That is what's being said, is that I heard it corrected. So I believe this correction is like from him.
Okay.
He was not going to fire Hackett. He was going to take away his play calling, which is the same as firing him. If you take away a coordinator who, if you have an offensive coordinator who's the play caller and you take away their play calling, you might as well be firing them.
Well, because and it's important because if you look at Rodgers' line on Sunday, where he we almost threw 60 times.
Yeah, crazy
And
play
had
calling.
3 interceptions.
Yeah.
You would have to say that the coordinator is not actually pushing back against what Rodgers wants.
Or even that possibly, or also is just not calling a good game. Like their offense is not good. And Robert Saleh, though he's the head coach and his fingerprints on everything, he doesn't call the plays. That's not what he's there to do. He's there to be a leader of men and work the defense. He's not there to call the plays.
Who becomes the Jets head coach now? Interim.
Ulbrich, their coordinator.
Which the defensive coordinator.
Correct.
And is he going to have any say over play calling or a solution here?
No, apparently Hackett is staying at offensive coordinator.
And play calling. So they haven't really fixed anything. They have a defensive guy.
That part.
It might have made it worse.